All right, guys, here we are. G.I. Joe here, and this is a U.S. China 4 of our BBR42 game. Getting ready to end this fourth round. We have one more round after this. As it stands, the Axis, played by Pagan, have 14 points. They only have to hold on to 12 by the end of the fifth round, next round, to win the game. So he's provided us a big challenge. So let's look at our purchases for the United States. I have $70. I do have shipyards. So for 12, I'm getting transport, infantry, artillery. For 16, I'm getting a tank, and then a sub and transport, since those are $5 each. And then for 42, I'm getting 2 battleships. 16 each is 32, plus a cruiser at 10 is 42. Let me double check my prices here before I go and do anything wrong here. Cruiser is 10, battleship is 16, transport is 5, sub is 5. Yep, so I got that right. All right, so, and then China has $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll buy 1 infantry. That's all I can do. So that's that. We'll save $2. Not that that matters, because won't be able to use it. All right. So let's do some battles. First battle is I'm going to have a bomber from England go. There's ATC here, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it has 2 more spots to land since UK has ATC. The fighter from Gibraltar is going to go from an airbase. 1, 2, 3. We're going to take on those 2 transports and hopefully win. Then I have 4 transports here are going to come in, and they're going to bring with them 4 infantry. All right. And then they're going to bring a tank, 2 artillery, and a mech. So that is the land battle, assuming this clears, and hopefully it does. So we will have 4 infantry, 2 artillery, a tank, and a mech against the Malta Italian force here. So we got to clear the sea zone first. Okay, rest, that's non-com. That's going to be non-com. So we won't deal with that. I think that's the only battles over here. The other battle is my bomber in West India is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take a pot shot at this little Japanese force sitting right there. I get 1 shot at a 4, and then after that I'm going to die. But as we know in BBR, bombers don't continue to roll after the first round. So I get 1 shot to kill 1 unit. So we will do that. Do some other battles over here. I've also got some non-coms marked. This might be a little bit long of a video here. So, Sea Zone 35. I'm going to bring in a destroyer, 2 subs, a battleship, and a cruiser. 2 planes from this carrier are going to go 1, 2, 3, and they're going to go on to the land battle. And then my transport from the Caroline Islands is going to come in to do an amphib. Now, I've already talked to Pagan. In this scenario, he said he is not scrambling, which of course is the right move. So, assuming that sea battle is won, we're then going to bring the rest of this Navy, 1, 2, 3, over into here, which is a cruiser. This is all from Sea Zone 33. A sub. I'm going to put my stuff down here. And a destroyer. The sub from 42 will come in. The battleship from 33 will go 1, 2, 3 and come in. The 2 planes from 33 will go 1, 2, 3, and they have 1 spot to land. The carrier will come in. And then from Sea Zone 54, I have 2 planes down here. They will go 1, 2, 3 as well and come into the battle. And my carrier from 54 will go 1, 2, 3, and they will come into the battle as well. The other battle I have is I have a tank. One of my transports off Hawaii is going to come down and go 1, 2, and we're going to attack the Gilbert Islands. Yes, I've been lazy, Pagan, I'm sorry. And the rest is going to be non-combat. Let me double check. That's non-combat, non-combat, non-combat. That'll be non-combat. That'll be non-combat. This will be a non-combat. This, I got my Sea Battle Force, got my Invasion Force, 2 planes, and tank and infantry. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's review these battles real quick. In Sea Zone 48, on the Battle of Gilbert Islands, I have an infantry and a tank that came from Hawaii. In Sea Zone 35, right? Yeah, 35 off the Philippines. The Sea Zone battle, I have 2 subs, a destroyer, a cruiser, and a battleship. In the land battle, I have a fighter, attack, an infantry, and an armor. Philippines battle. In Sea Zone 43, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 fighters. I have 2 subs. Okay. I have a destroyer, a cruiser, a battleship, and 2 aircraft carriers. I have a bomber in Shensi. I have a bomber and plane over these transports. And then I have 4 infantry, 2 artillery, tank, and mech going on to Malta. So that's non-com, that's non-com. One little quick thing here before I roll. I can't do anything with that. Non-com. This is my purchase. All of that is going to be a non-combat as well. So I guess let's roll. Let's start here. I've got a 4 and a 3. All right, so here's my bomber. There is my fighter. And he has 2 transports paired together at a 1. All right, so here we go. Battle for Sea Zone around Malta. Okay, I got a hit. And here we go. Whoops, sorry about that. I'm doing the pagan thing now, dropping dice everywhere. What's up with that? And you got a miss, okay? So this lands here. I got a hit. The rest is an auto kill. And the plane will land in Egypt. All right, so that's there. So now we do this battle. So I have, let's get this out. I've got 2 infantry at 1. Sorry guys, I'm gonna get this organized. I have 2 infantry at 1 plus a mech at 1. So 3 at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2, and a 3. So here's 3 at 1, 4 at 2, and a 3 right there. So there's my 2 infantry mech, infantry artillery pair, and my tank. And he has 2 artillery at 2. All right, so I need 2 hits. Here we go. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. All right, so he's dead twice over. And he got me twice. Nicely done, nicely done. All right, so I will lose 2 infantry. Actually, you know what? Let me think about this. So he's gone. So UK is up 1. Italy is down 1. I think you're at 11, Pagan. Sorry if I got that wrong. You hit me twice. So let me think about this now. So I've got 1, 2. I'm going to lose an infantry and a mech. Yeah, I'm going to lose an infantry and a mech. Is that right? Infantry and a mech. So let me go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, infantry and a mech, I will lose. All right. Whew, that's that. Now let's do this battle here. I got a 4. I got a 1 pot shot. Bomber against his horde there in Shensi. I'm just trying to kill a piece. Good luck to me. And I missed. Of course. Such is life. All right, so you got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2, plus your tank. I would safe to say that my bomber is gone. Yes. Oh, barely. Oh, well, that kind of didn't work out like I was hoping. So there's that. All right. Okay, we'll leave that there. Let's do this battle here. Let's do this right there. I got 2 at 2. No, I got a 3 and a 1. Got a 3 and a 1 on the Gilberts versus 1, 2 for Japan. So I'm doing the Gilbert Island battle. With 1 hit. Come on, baby. Oh, I got a hit. There we go. So it really doesn't matter at this point. And he did hit me. So Japan has fired back. I have liberated the Gilbert Islands. But I did lose in a dude, and Japan lost. So Gilbert Islands is back in the hands of the British, I should say. All right, so now we're going to go to this battle. He decided not to scramble. Those were his scramble orders. So I have 1, 2, 3 at 2, a 3 and a 4. 3 at 2. There's 2 subs and a destroyer. A 3 for a cruiser, 4 for a battleship. And he has a 2 defending. Okay. Make sure I got 1, 2, 3 at 2. Yep. And you got a cruiser at 3 and battleship at 4. All right. Need 1 hit. And I got 2 hits. You can see that. 1, 2. So he rolls defense of 2 on his destroyer, and he missed. So the destroyer is gone. Okay. Now we're going to do this battle. I've got a 1, 2 at 3, and a 4. I am going to do my combined arms. I haven't been a 1, 2 at 3, and a 4. I haven't done well with this whole target select thing, not like Pagan has. So I got 1 at 1, 2 at 3, and a 4. And he has a 2, a 3, and a 4. So he has a 2, a 3, and a 4. There's his infantry, attack, fighter. And I've got, I don't know if you can see that with the light, infantry at 1, tank and fighter at 3, and a attack at 4. I need 3 hits. 1 hit. Whew. Not good. How about nothing? 2 hits. Oh man, you're gonna lose your infantry. So I'm going to lose an infantry. So what do you have left? You have a 3 and a 4. Gonna lose an infantry. Man, that didn't work out how I wanted. And a plane. So this is my tank and my attack. I can still do combined arms, tank and attack. 2 hits. 2 hits. Whew. Here's what I need a blank. Here's what I need a blank. Yes! Oh. Okay. So he's gone. I lost my, he hit me twice, so I hit that and that. So my tank has taken the Philippines. So not that this matters, but what, Philippines, I thought that was it's worth 2. Japan down 2, America up 2, whatever. I mean, just a money collection, which is really going to matter. So, but that takes away the Philippine point. Manila. Okay. And the combination of taking that plus Gilbert means now he only has 1, 2 of the islands, so that takes away the Pacific Island point. So now we're down to 12. It's still getting dicey here. And this is also one of the Imperial Japan points, so that takes away this. So now he's down to 11. All right, So now that there's that, let's do this battle. All right, oof, got a graveyard going on over here. So I've got 1, 2, 3 at 2. So I got 2 subs. 1, 2, there's my destroyer. And then I have a cruiser, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 3. So there's my cruiser. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 planes. And then I have a battleship at 4 as well. Boom. So I should have, my carriers of course don't attack. I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dice. Roll these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, and that's not my roll. He does have super carriers, he has told me, and he'll be taking all of his first 6 hits on the carriers, so they take 3 hits each. So he has 2 destroyers at 2 plus 2 carriers at 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2. So we'll do 4 at 2. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. He gets a 3 for the cruiser and 2 4s. A 3 for the cruiser and 2 4s for the plane. So let me double check that. This is going to be a long video, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to mess this up. 2 destroyers, 2 carriers, 2 destroyers, 2 carriers at 2, a cruiser at 3, that's blue, 2 at 4, all right? And then I've got 1, 2, okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3 at 2, got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 3, and a battleship 4. All right, here we go. Getting crazy. Oh, I get to 17 minutes. All right, here we go. Ho, 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 ho. Look at that, baby. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. That basically wipes out his carriers. That's what he said he wanted. He wanted his carriers to take the hits first, so that's 3 per carrier. So I will remove that. But he still gets to roll for them. I already have the dice in the cup for his carriers, so he will get to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. That's a good roll back. So what am I going to lose? I'm going to lose 2 subs. 1, 2. Of course, if I do 1, 2. Here, let me think on this a second. I mean, if I lose it, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, then it gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 15, 15. No, I'm going to lose a carrier. 2 subs. I know that's suicide, but then that gives me yeah, that's what I gotta do. I gotta keep some hit power in there. I know I'm killing some planes. Let me double check here, because if I do 1, 2, if I do that, I'm taking out 4 dice just to keep a carrier. No, we're gonna do that. I don't know, may or not be right, but we'll find out. All right, so let's roll that. So now I took out, my carrier didn't attack, so I'm taking out my 2 subs. Those are my dice for my 2 subs. So I still have 1 destroyer, then I have a cruiser, 1, 2, 3, 4 planes, and my battleship. So I still have all that. And I'm only taking out 2 dice because he lost 2 carriers, so he still has 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and 2 fighters. So I still have to hit him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean sweep. That's what I needed. All right. He's going to hit me. Well, we'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man, nice roll. Nice roll. Well, I'm going to pick 2 planes because 2 planes are dead in the water anyway, right? 1, 2, and I guess I'll leave 3, 4. So all this is gone. And in C-Zone 43 is a battleship carrier with 2 fighters on it. All right, so I think I've done all my battles that I can do. Let's do some non-com. Well, the first non-com is my carrier now has to come in here to catch this booger, which I didn't want to have to do. Sorry about that, ham bone. But you know, when you blow the first roll and he hits me twice on this first roll. This plane, this fighter here from Queensland is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land on the carrier. All right. Okay. A couple other non-coms. My Navy from 101, which is a carrier, a destroyer, actually 2 destroyers, and 2 subs will come down to 91. My 2 fighters from London will go 1, 2, 3, 4 and land in Gibraltar. Okay. Now, let's see this non-com stuff over here. Little tricky here. So what we're going to do is, I've got a carrier from 10. It's going to go to 25. 1, 2, 3. My destroyer from 26 is going to go to 25. So I have 2 destroyers there. All right. My transport from San Francisco is going to bring in infantry and artillery and go 1, 2, 3 to Wake Island. I have 2 more transports from Hawaii. We'll grab 2 infantry and go 1, 2 to Wake Island. I have a fighter and attack from Hawaii that will go 1, 2, 3 and we'll go to Wake Island. Is that right? Yes. And then I have 2 more transports. We'll get an infantry and artillery each and move down here to 54. Zoom, zoom. Okay, and they will land in Queensland. Okay, my sub is going to stay in 10. I'm going to place my pieces. So I'm placing everything in San Francisco. I have an infantry and an artillery and a transport and then a tank, another transport, a sub. It ends up being 9 units, and then 2 battleships and a cruiser. So what I placed there was cruiser, battleship, battleship, that's 3, a sub is 4, 2 transports is 5, 6. Infantry and artillery is 7, 8, and the tank 9. The infantry was already there. All right. Now let me go around and do a little bit of double checking here before I do China's turn. So I've done this. Okay. I've taken that. Got my planes there, so that's done. Can't move the infantry. That is there. Those can't do anything. Bomber failed. Not bad for, I mean, you know, this is, U.S. really hasn't been able to do anything here for almost the entire game. It's been buying and positioning and stuff, and just the nature of this short game. But not a bad round. That was really the worst thing. And then, of course, losing a ground unit here, which kind of stinks. But we'll see what we can do about that. Okay, that I've moved every piece I can. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus that, yes. Boom, and yes. All right, so let's do a recap then. Actually, let's do China, then we'll do a recap. So China, find one guy. And here we go. Oh, this is not good. I'm going all in. I'm going all in, Hambone. The odds are not in my favor. All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 at 1. I've got 4 infantry at 1. Let me get this out of here. So here's my 4 infantry at 1. I've got a cavalry at 2 and my fighter at 3. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2 and a 3. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 at 2 and a 3. So there are his 4 infantry and a tank. I'm sorry, 3 infantry and artillery and a tank. But they have 4 2s and a 3. Here are my 4 infantry, my 1 China Cav, and my fighter. This could be the China point right here. And not looking good. I got 1 hit. 1 hit. So you should hit me 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. You should hit me probably once or twice. And you hit me twice. So I hit you once, and you hit me twice. All right, so we'll do it again. Here's where I need a big roll. This is where I make up for it. 1 hit. Not good. 1, 2, 3 hits. Not good. So I'm down to my fighter. That just didn't work out. And you're down to infantry, artillery, and a tank. I guess I got to. See if I can kill one more. What else can I do? That was a bad roll. Hey, what do you know? And I'm dead. So, you have an artillery and a tank left and a wide open China. So I'm going to place my 1 infantry. Where am I going to place this sucker? So if he does this, he comes up there. He's going to have to go 1, 2. I'm just going to place him there. That way, if he goes. Yep, well, that's what it is. What can you do? Can't win them all. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's do a recap. In Iceland, U.S. has 1 infantry. In London, 2 infantry. In Gibraltar, 2 fighters. In 91, I've got a carrier, 2 destroyers, 2 subs. On Malta, 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a tank. In 96, 4 transports. In Egypt, a bomber and a fighter. In India, 2 infantry. China, 1 infantry in Kansu. In Borneo, oh, sorry, not in Borneo, in Sea Zone 33 off Borneo, a battleship, carrier, 2 fighters. Philippines, 1 tank. Sea Zone 35. Transport, 2 subs, a destroyer, a battleship, a cruiser, a carrier with a fighter and TAC. Sea Zone 54, 2 transports. Queensland, 2 American infantry plus 2 artillery. Gilbert Islands, I have a tank. Sea Zone 48, I have a transport. In 31, I have 3 transports. On Wake, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry, 2 artillery, a fighter and a TAC. Midway, 1 infantry. In Sea Zone 25, 2 destroyers and a carrier. Hawaii, I have a AAA, an infantry, and 2 mechs. Alaska, a guy. San Francisco, 2 infantry, a AAA, artillery, and a tank. Sea Zone 10, 2 transports, 2 subs, 2 battleships, and a cruiser. And not even gonna bother collecting money because it's not gonna matter. So that's where we're at. Wow, that hurt. That was some good rolling. Should have hit with a bomber, which means we should have been one. And I was hoping for a mutually assured destruction. I knew I would not win that territory most likely, but I figured if my American bomber killed 1 infantry on its way being shot down, then, and if I rolled average-ish, then hopefully it would be a mutually assured destruction, and the only thing that will be left to hit Kansu would be these 2 tanks. But that's not how it went. So congratulations, Pagan, to you, sir. We'll have to see what's up. So I think I've done everything. I placed my units, and I think I will turn it over now to the Great Pagan and Germany 4.